Well, good evening and welcome inside Bill Hunter Arena as we get set for action between the Capital Region Saints and the Sherwood Park Titans here in the Alberta Major Female Division. My name is Keenan, bringing you all the action from this evening's matchup. Your starting goaltenders for tonight. In goal for the Saints, double zeros, Amelia Stewart gets the call. And facing her down on the other side of the floor, 31, Callie Kozak for the Titans. The referees are just getting prepped here inside Bill Hunter. The Saints last week with a big dominant win against the Riot right here in this building, a 17-1 final. The Titans going to try and walk in here and maybe try and put the Saints in their place a little bit. There's still a little bit of discussion here going on from the referees, just getting, it looks like a signature from the Titans bench that they may have forgot to do pregame. The score sheet finds its way back into the box. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every single time we go live all season long. Between 4 divisions this year, Junior B Tier 1, Junior B Tier 2, Alberta Major Female, and Senior B. This ball is down, whistle is blown, and we are underway from here inside Bill Hunter. Loose ball off the draw. It's going to be whistled down, awarded the Saints' way, or sorry, the Titans' way. So now the Titans looking to make something happen. Gamache with it right now at the top of the circle. Bringing it down in, takes a shot that's going to go deflected wide a little bit to the left of Stewart. Loose ball picked up now by the Saints. As the Saints are going to move back left to right. The Saints wearing that turquoise and black. Titans in the white, gold, and green. So now the Saints passing it around the outside and the pass, a look down low for Craig. And a nice job by Kalbick to read that play, and Craig couldn't quite get all of it. It's maintained now possession by the Saints as passed down low, and a shot is going to be off the pad and out. A nice opportunity by the Saints as the Titans regain the ball, and Saints all over it, just trying to scoop that one away. And a nice job by Kalbick as she picks it up, and the Saints get a fresh 30 to work with now, as they're looking to mount an offensive, and a nice quick shot opportunity by, it looked like that was Ballum on the far side, and trying to catch that one as she was streaking in was Kalbick, and it just bounced out of her stick, and now the Titans are going to move back right to left. As the Titans bring it into the zone, get a change off. Looking to make something happen here. Titans bobbling it off a pass intended for Pasica. And the Saints are able to come away with it after a little bit of struggle back and forth between the two clubs, just trying to catch that loose ball wherever they could. Loose ball now, trying to get it as the Titans, and still loose kind of in the middle of the floor, now picked up by the Saints, and trying to run it up is going to be Craig. Craig looking for a passing lane. She finds one, gets it over to Jabber. Jabber takes a hard shot that's going to end up right in the stick of Kozak, and a nice save by Kozak as she gets it off to her defender, and we're going to move back the other way now. Hilchey with it, passing off at the top, now down low in the far side corner. Saints trying to just pick that one off, and the Titans somehow maintain possession. They're going to say no goal, as they're going to say she stepped in the crease, and that's a lucky break there for the Saints to keep this one tied at zeros. The Saints quickly moving it back. Holding it now, Bielersick. Bielersick waiting, finds a pass over to Craig. Craig now at the top, streaking in, past 1, past 2, maybe past 3, bounce pass, and a shot off the bounce pass. And that was a nice opportunity for the Saints, and just no dice, no twine. Is now bringing it in, stopping up, slowing it down, Hilchey. Hilchey looking for a pass, and it's going to be picked off now by the Saints. as Burmeister tries to bring it through center. She's going to be stopped up momentarily, gets knocked down. No call on the play. Play continues as Kalbick has it now. Kalbick in the center. Was looking to go down low, opts to go across and maybe regain it back and just a little bit high for her stick. She does regain it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. Pass across. It's going to miss everyone, and loose ball with 2-1. That's going to do it for the shot clock. It's going to be now awarded to the Titans off the 30-second shot clock violation. And starting this back up is Gamache. As Gamache gets it actually knocked out of her stick almost immediately. The Titans able to regain it. Now down low looking for a chance. And that is a beautiful opportunity. Maybe second chance as Amelia Stewart's going to drop down. Keeps it out. And a nice job by the Saints defense after a little bit of a miscommunication there that left the Titans wide open with a chance. And now the Titans regain possession. 2-on-0. And puts it just wide of Stewart. Titans, their offense looking strong so far to start this one as now the Saints try to bring it up through the center. It's going to be knocked out of a stick. Ball still loose in center. And now the Titans bring it back in is going to be Hilchey. Hilchey slows it down just inside that white line that you see on the right of your screen. She holds it and shoots one down low, and Stewart actually didn't know where all of it was, and Stewart got enough of it to keep that one out and keep this one tied at the zeros. Saints trying to move it quickly up, and ball was knocked loose. Currently sitting there and scooped up now by the Titans as Titans move it up quickly and looking for an opportunity here. The Titans taking a quick shot is going to be Thompson. And a nice opportunity. Titans keep it. Fresh 30 off that shot opportunity. A pass across intended for Tondelier. Missed her. And picked up now by the Saints. Moving back left to right. Pass off just at that white line once more. Ball loose. Saints have it. Kalbick bounces out of her stick. And now the Titans restarting. Carpenter with it. Holding. Dishing. Going for a change off. Can't catch who that is with the ball at the moment. So the numbers are a little bit hard to read through the netting in this building as Pasica makes a pass off. And now the Titans being rubbed out along the boards. It looks like that was Hawks. As now the Saints have an opportunity as they regain possession, moving in quickly and looking to take a shot off, and a nice attempt by Jabber. And that's going to go off the shoulder of Kozak. Saints maintaining possession now, trying to bring it in and getting knocked down off of it was Ballum, and now the Titans going back right to left. Getting a pass off, and now it's going to be an open man opportunity for the Titans, and they're going to tuck it home. Give it to Ella Perrin. She puts the Titans on the board first in this one, 1-0. Six and a half gone by here in the first inside Bill Hunter. Titans drawing first blood. As it looks like that actually was a first goal, I believe, for Perrin. Potentially first career goal. I might be mistaken here. They did keep the ball. This ball's down, whistle blown, back underway. Bielersick wins the draw, takes a shot up high, and there's going to be a penalty coming up to the Titans once they touch it up and gain possession. And there they go, they get it. So the Titans are going to sit for 2. Believe it's going to be a 2. It is going to be a 2-minute cross check to the Titans. So the Saints are going to get the first power play opportunity of this one. As the man advantage is going to go to work for the Titans. Bielersick on the close side, back and forth with Markham. Now back to Bielersick. Bielersick winds and fires one, and that's going to go off the foot. Kozak just going to slowly shovel it over to a defender. As now the Titans just want to try and get across. Already at a 4 count, 5 count, 6 count. Titans are able to beat it just barely. Nice job. And now the Saints, they are able to immediately strip them of it as soon as they come across that half. And now back to work we go. Craik with it. Craik up for Peaver. Peaver back to Craik. To Peaver. Bielersick. Peaver. Craik. Peaver directing a little bit of traffic here as it goes down low for Jabber. Finds its way back to Peaver. Peaver winds and fires, and that one, another pad stop. Kozak looking strong, settling in early in this one. Bielersick to Peaver. 1 minute to go in this power play. Down low, Jabber, Craik. Back to Peaver. Peaver's going to wind up and to look for an open opportunity there as Jabber was streaking in, found her way past the defender. And a nice job by Kozak to come away with it. And Kozak is just going to rip it down the floor. And a nice job picked up now by Jerebic. Jerebic covered by 2 Saints now. Just trying to get something happen. Finds her way around 3, and can't get around the 4th as the shot is going to go wide. Now the Saints are going to move back with 18 seconds of power play time to go. See if they can make something happen here late as Peaver has it. 10 seconds left in this power play. Cross pass, holding it as Bielersick is going to come out on the floor. Peaver wasn't expecting that pass. 1-0, that's going to do it. The power play is now over. We're back 5-on-5. They are able to take a shot. It's going to come all the way back to the Titans now, and fresh out of the box is Hilchey looking for an opportunity. She's got some help with her. Hilchey wide fires and scores! Callie Hilchey make it 2-0 Titans just inside the 9-minute mark of the first. The Titans wanted to make a statement to the Saints early in this one. Let them know that after that 17-1 win that they ain't all they are cracked up to be, and so far the Titans have found a way to dominate early in this one. Titans holding it now, trying to get around Jabber now is Gamache. Gamache still holding it, finds her way around the first defender, past the second, winds, fires. That's going to go off of the pad of Stewart, and loose ball fighting for it. 2-on-1, just scooped aside to the teammate, and still loose actually. Nobody seems to have a sustained pressure with it. Finally now picked up by Gamache as she's going to send it through center. Pasica with it now. Pasica passes off. Pass across, looking into the center was Walker, and now the Saints with possession. Just crossed the halfway point, stops just inside that white line. Is Job. Job looking down low to Peaver. That's going to go a little bit too high. Scooped by the Saints, and it's going to be touched up, and there's going to be a whistle. And they're actually going to give this awarded to the Titans, as now the Titans within the halfway point of the first. Titans moving it in quickly, looking for another chance. That's going to be blocked by a body in front. Titans maintaining possession, looking to wind up, looking to fire. Hit by another body was Hilchey's shot. It's now the Saints being covered with it, and loose ball, player goes down. They're going to award it to the Titans with 9:21 to go here in the first. Titans trying to mount a 3-0 lead. Hilchey holds it. Passing off. It's Jerebic to Hilchey. And a pass that was intended for Hawks. She didn't expect. Ball currently loose, picked up by the Titans. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to go around low, and a one-time opportunity potentially was Jerebic. And that was a nice chance by the Titans, and just not enough ball on that shot. Bielersick off to Jabber. Jabber trying to push her way in. Gets around everybody. Opts to hold it past as Bielersick gains the pass. Has a couple of bodies hitting her right in front. It misses or falls out of her stick. Picked up by a teammate with 4 seconds on the shot clock. The Saints have to take a shot now or never, and it's going to be never, as it's going to be a 30-second shot clock violation And the Titans look to go to work once more. Walker trying to walk it in. She gets past 1 and 2, and it falls out of her stick and bounces right into the glove of Stewart, and now Stewart's going to bounce it off to a teammate as the Saints look to go back left to right. Pass across the floor. It's going to be whistled down. I believe off an 8-second violation. So that is going to be Titans ball right at the half. Is now looking down low, and now an opportunity. Bounces it off the floor and in is Elena Walker. Makes it 3-0 Titans with 7:41 to play in the first. This game so far has been all Titans all the time. The Saints just struggling right now to try and maybe find a way to get past this Titans defense and especially get past the brick wall so far that has been Callie Kozak. As now the Saints have an opportunity to do just that, and they're going to do it as Craig gets a beautiful pass off from Jabber and tucks it home far side on Kozak to put the Saints on the board for the first time in this one, and all it took was 10 seconds since the last goal to make that one happen. As we're back underway, ball is going to just get shot all the way back down into Titans territory. Just off a quick scoop there. Now moving it back right to left are the Titans. Bringing it in, covered by Jabber. There is going to be a penalty coming up to the Saints. It's probably going to be a holding on Jabber, I believe, but right now the Titans have the delayed penalty call advantage. Ball currently loose. Titans maintaining possession of it is DiVincenzo. She gets it off, and looking for a shot was Woodland. 3-2, they're going to get a shot off. Not quite, as that's going to go just a little bit wide, and with the 30-second shot clock violation, that is going to be the Saints penalty here. And it's going to be 2 minutes holding, exactly what I figured here. So the Titans power play gets their first opportunity of this one. Is getting it started for them. It's going to be Kennedy Payne. She readies up and looked for a fake shot there. Didn't seem to phase Stewart at all, as now the Titans just passing it around the outside, looking for maybe some sort of lane. They do find one. There's actually going to be the ball awarded to the Saints there. And now the Saints, short-handed, go to work. They beat the 8 seconds. Just inside the white, pass off, intended for Markham. Just missed her stick. It's going to be picked up now by Payne. Payne, quick pass. As the camera may have moved a little too fast there. My apologies. As Murray looked for a pass off to Denny on the other side, and the ball missed her and was bouncing a little bit there. Now the Saints trying to go quickly with it now. It's going to be a one-on-one, short-handed, just trying to get around. Ends up actually getting a shot off, and that was an impressive job there by Erica Ballum to still find a way to get a shot off with two bodies just all over her. Titans just inside the line is Denny. Taya Denny. Passing off, goes for a change as Hilchey has it now. Hilchey, pass intended for the far side corner. Missed her, ball loose, picked up now by Peaver. Peaver passes it through center as Kalbick was trying to get there and it missed her stick, so that's going to go all the way down. 20 seconds left of power play time. As slowly moving it in beats the 8 seconds is Parsons. Parsons with the pass off, makes its way back to her. Down low. Titans realize that they actually had a Man down, and that's going to do it. We're back 5-on-5 as the Titans are going to find a way to tuck it home just as the penalty comes to an expiry. 4-1. As I believe that was a goal there from Jerebic. May have also been Hobday. The 3s and the 5s look very similar through the netting here in Bill Hunter. .444 to go here in the first, and 4-1's where we sit. As ball is going to be kicked back to a teammate, and now the Titans trying to mount an offensive once more. Ball was up in the air, picked up by the Titans as they're going to bring it in and just put it wide of Amelia Stewart. Was Thompson. Ball currently loose and bounces up into the benches. And Kalbick is going to get it restarted for the Saints. Kalbick, pass off to Job, now to Bielersick. Bielersick holds it, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Pass off was just tipped aside, just wide of the net, as the Titans going to try and pick it up and going to be knocked into the board. So they are going to award it to the Titans, as now it's going to be a one-on-one, as Bielersick doing her best to defend against Woodland. A nice job by Bielersick to push Woodland back pretty far, as the stick actually may have came up high on Bielersick, but no call coming as neither referee saw it. And a pass intended for Murray. Just missed her stick. It looked like she was shaking her hand in a little bit of agony. Is now 1-2 chances there from Walker, and Stewart comes up with a stop both times. 3:24 to play in the first as the Saints move it in. Slows it down. Are the Saints trying to get in there? Takes a shot off that's just going to be blockered aside by Kozak, and now the Titans back through center. Knocked loose. Saints fresh on the floor here as a player goes down in the change box. Just trying to get it out of the zone now is Ballum, or sorry, my apologies, that is Mulholland. She was stopped up by Hilchey just enough. As Hilchey dumps it in, goes for a change. Ball loose, picked up now by the Saints. 2:44 to go. Now it's going to be Ballum with it. Bringing it in. Slowed down, and nice defensive effort by Gamache to kill some time, as Ballum is just going to take a bit of a lob shot there. And now the Titans going to move in. 2-on-1 opportunity now. Across, and Stewart going to drop down and just pinch right behind her. And a very impressive job by streaking Titans. As now the Saints try to get something going here with a 4-1 deficit at the moment, 2 minutes to go. Maybe cut that lead down heading into the first intermission. His ball still loose. Bielersick picks it up. Bielersick covered by Hobday. Now 5 seconds, a bouncing shot, and stopped by Kozak. Minute 43. It's moving it in. It'll be Parsons, passes off. Now Hilchey with it. Hilchey tries to get around one, maybe two, only gets around one. As looking out into the center for Pasica. Can't quite find her stick. Ball is going to bounce all the way deep into Titans territory with a minute 10 seconds to go and counting. It's the Saints. Markham going to get it restarted. Now within the final minute of the first. Markham goes around, takes a shot, stopped by Kozak. Kozak is just going to slow that one down, grab it. Looks to send it up on the close side to Payne. Payne with it now. Goes down low. Shot. And stopped by Stewart. As Gamache. A nice opportunity there. This ball is going to bounce up into the netting. And be awarded back to the Titans. 32 to go. About 6 seconds. 6 seconds separate the shot and game clocks here. This ball currently loose, now picked up by the Saints. They're going to have 21 seconds to work with. Bringing it in quickly is Craik. Craik passes off and knocked loose of it. Now back to Craik. Craik takes a shot that bounces just wide. 8 seconds to go. Titans have chance for one quick rush if they can pass it up quickly. 3-2. That is likely going to do it, as Bielersick is just going to pinch them off, and so is Kalbick. And that's going to do it through 20 minutes here inside Bill Hunter. 4-1 in favor of the Titans is where we sit. My name is Keenan. You're watching CROW LAX TV. We'll be back with the second. Well, welcome back inside Bill Hunter Arena as we get set for second period action here between the Capital Region Saints and the visiting Sherwood Park Titans. Through 20 minutes, 4-1 Titans is where we sit after the Titans just showing a barrage of offense in the first. Once again, trying to prove to the Saints that 17-1 victory last week over the Riot was just a fluke. As everybody finds their places on the floor. Ball's going down. We'll be underway here shortly. Thank you for tuning in to CROW LAX TV. Well, let's see if the Saints can find their way past the brick wall of Kozak as we're now underway, and immediately an arm is going to go up in the air, and the Saints aren't going to be 5-on-5 for very long as the Titans try to whip a shot in, and ball's going to go down, and there's going to be a high stick call against the Saints. So the Titans power play gets to go to work early in this one. And we'll see if the Titans can muster up some sort of offense to extend their lead as Kennedy Payne once more are going to get it started for the Titans. Payne passes off, finds his way back to her. Pass down low for Denny. Denny passes off, regains it. And now back and winds and fires his Payne, and Payne brings the pain to the Saints with a power play goal to make it 5-1. Just an absolute ripper from the outside of the circle. And Amelia Stewart has no answer for that one. Off the face-off. Saints going to be awarded the ball. Is now bringing it in is Bielersick. Bielersick just trying to drive in fast. Slows down just outside the circle and passes off. Now to Jabber. Jabber with it. A pass down low. Knocked a little bit off course by a Titan in front. Now 8 seconds on the shot clock as a pass down low from Job. As the Titans now move it back quickly, and looking with an open lane was Payne. Puts it just a little bit wide, hits the netting. They're going to award it to the Titans. And a nice offensive effort by the Titans off of a bit of a defensive fumble by the Saints. Pass off now up top with it is Gamache. Gamache looking to get around Jabber. Jabber just all over Gamache, and Gamache is able to get a shot off that bounces right into the stick of Stewart. So now Stewart pass onto the close side. And they're going to say an 8-second violation, so that is going to be now Titans ball one more time. As now with it is Jerebic. Jerebic winds and fires one off of the shoulder of Stewart. Titans regain possession, and looking to just put it a little bit further to the left was Hawks. Saints now bring it in, pass off. As Kalbick holds it to Bielersick. Bielersick down low. Now right into the center and looking for a shot off, and not knowing where it was Kozak, and a nice job by Craig to find a way to get that shot off. Titans with it. Pass through center, missed its target. And now the Saints regain it and bring it up quickly now. Looking for a passing lane was Ballum. I believe looking for Crake down low. Crake does regain it, however. And Hard shot from the outside by Kalbick. Goes wide of the net, and ball crosses back over the center. So it's going to be Titans ball. Just slowly waiting with it is Hilchey. Hilchey just waiting for all the reinforcements to come onto the floor. Takes a pass off and just trying to stay out of the crease there was Walker. Couldn't quite stay in or out. Kalbick brings it in, being just hounded by Walker. And a pass off to Bielersick, and Walker still all over him. As Bielersick takes a shot that goes just a little bit wide up and into the stick of Jabber, and a pass off. And trying to go for maybe a backhand shot there, and finally finds a way through is Markham. Ball currently loose, and now Kozak is able to slow that one down. 16 minutes to play in the second. That's going to be 8 seconds. So the Saints regain possession. Looking for an offensive now. As Job holds it. Job winds and fires one. That's going to go off of Kozak into the close side corner. Picked up now by Jabber. Jabber with the rebound. Pass off. And winds and firing was Markham. And now with it is Crake. Crake. Jabber. Off to the far side. Can't quite catch a number from this distance. Going to be picked off by the Titans, and now quickly streaking in is Hobday. Hobday gets a shot off, and Stewart with the stop, and now just a quick pass up through center. Ball currently loose, is fighting for it here. It's going to be awarded to the Titans, or sorry, to the Saints. It's Ballum with it. Ballum taking a shot. That goes off the stick and into the close side corner. Off of Kozak. Spinning around is Bielersick. Bielersick through traffic, pass off, and it's actually going to go, I don't know if that went off the floor and up or off the post. Nice job by the Saints. Titans cross the half. Pass was down low and intended for somebody else, but that's going to be Chloe Stewart coming up with it for the Saints, passing off. And now a 2-on-1 opportunity maybe for the Saints, as Delano gets it knocked out of her stick. The Titans regain possession deep in their own zone. In through center is Payne, as she passes off and goes for a change-off. Now running it and passing it off was Woodland, looking for DiVincenzo and couldn't quite find her. However, DiVincenzo is able to regain the ball, takes a shot that's going to go off of the pad and into the close side corner by Stewart, now knocked off of it are the Saints, and a pass that maybe Crake would have had an opportunity if she could have kept it in her stick, but that was a tough one to handle. Jabber, pass off, and a shot by Peaver. Ball loose. Peaver goes hard into the boards, and it looks like they're going to call an interference, maybe a body check call here on the Titans. It's going to be a 2-minute interference call on the Titans. So the Saints going to go back to work on the man advantage. We'll see if they can pull up back within 3. He's looking for a fake shot. Was Markham. Markham maybe trying it again. Makes a pass off to Jabber. Crake in the center takes a shot, and a nice opportunity there. And held, they're going to say that it was over and back, and they're going to award it back to the Saints, and a lucky break for them as they get a fresh 30 to work with. Saints passing it around the outside to Crake. Bielersick, who winds and fires it. And that is going to be a power play goal for the Saints to pull them within 3. 12:46 to play in the second. And a nice job by Bielersick to just gain that pass and immediately fire. not giving Kozak enough time to move over. Off the draw, ball loose, over by the Titans bench, awarded to the Saints. Up to Jabber. Jabber cross pass to Bielersick. Bielersick looking for another one, and that one's going to go just a little bit wide. Ball currently loose, going to be just kicked aside by the Titans as the Titans now going to try and make something happen. With it is Thompson. Thompson gets it stripped, and now Ballum is going to move in. She's being covered, and it's going to be knocked loose out of her stick as everybody goes for a change off here and maybe try and catch an odd man rush as Bielersick has a stick up high and takes a shot off anyway. They're going to actually award it to the Titans. Through center, past to Perrin. And there's going to be a too many players on the floor call. Looks like to the Titans, and that's exactly what it's going to be. So the Titans bench is going to take 2 minutes for too many players on the floor. And the Saints go back to work. Already with one power play goal. Passing around the outside once more. Saints just looking to replicate what they did before as pass intended for Bielersick. Missed her. Craik was there though. And now to Markham. Markham takes a shot that goes just a little bit wide. And rebound ends up right in the stick of Bielersick. 5 seconds. Markham's going to wind and fire another one just a little bit wide. And ball actually ends up on the back of the Titans net. As the Saints actually are going to get awarded the ball here. They weren't quite in the proper position for it, so that's going to be whistled down. And restarted we are. Craik, Markham, Bielersick, Craik. Intended for Jabber. Going to be just scooped up by Craik once more. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 55 to go in the penalty for too many players on the floor for the Titans. As Bielersick's going to wind and fire one right on Kozak, and Kozak comes up with the stop. And once again, going to be awarded to the Saints. As some fans getting a little bit uneasy and a little bit relentless in the stands. Not too happy with that. As now the Titans, with possession of it shorthanded, trying to move it through center. It's just going to miss everybody's stick, but ball's still loose at the moment and still bouncing. Still loose, just over by the what would be blue line if there was ice in here. As penalty is going to come to an expiry, we're back 5-on-5. And the Saints have possession of it as Craik runs it across the half, slows it down right along the penalty boxes. Now a pass off. And now Bielersick. Bielersick takes a shot, and Kozak comes up with the stop. Now just trying to regain possession of it. Here's Hilchey, as Hilchey's going to bring it across. 9:10 to play here in the second. 5-2 Titans lead here inside Bill Hunter. Titans pass off. 7 seconds on the shot clock, and winds and fires one just a little bit wide is Denny. As the shot clock is going to come to an expiry, they tried to get one off just in time. They weren't able to. And with that, they're going to call a water break here with 8:42 to play here in the second. You're watching CROW LAX TV. We'll be right back after this water break. And we are back from here inside Bill Hunter. Restarting this one is going to be Kalbick for the Saints. As Jabber passes off to Crake. Crake. Kalbick. Kalbick, pass down low. It's going to be Job who winds and fires one, and that's going to go off of Kozak into the close side corner. Saints are going to regain it, and streaking in quickly was Kalbick. Couldn't quite get her entire stick on it. Picked up by Jabber. Now to Kalbick. Kalbick is going to fire that one just a little bit wide. Ball still loose. Picked up this time by Job. Job brings it in. Fires another one. Kozak is just going to stand there, let it hit her. Kozak didn't want that to go just outside the crease as two Saints were hovering all over. As now the Titans move it back left to right. Just on the close side corner, going to be awarded to the Titans. As Thompson is going to scoop that one up, get it restarted for the Titans. 7:30 to play here in the second. Cross pass, winds, fires one, and Stewart just pinches it off. A nice attempt by Hilchey once more. Ball loose, passed up on the close side to Jabber. Jabber cross pass to Bielersick. Bielersick looked to fake a shot as she is just being hounded now by Tondelier. Sorry, my apologies, not Tondelier, that is Hobday. It's now the Titans regain possession. That is Tondelier with it now as she brings it across center, and a pass off that the Titans couldn't quite get their entire sticks on. It's going to be knocked a little bit loose. Now the Saints have it once more as Ballum brings it across the half. She's going to streak in, has a couple Titans right on her, takes a shot off anyway, and Kozak is going to come up with the stick save. Kozak to Carpenter. Carpenter looking for some reinforcements and loses her footing as Ballum was all over her. Maintaining it, however, was Carpenter. Nice job to just quickly shake that off, and just a little bit of a lob shot there by Elena Walker is going to find its way past Stewart. Stewart thought there was going to be a little more heat on that one. Makes this one a 6-2 game in favor of Sherwood Park. .16 to go here in the second. The Saints down by a quad is now picked up in center and passed to Bielersick. Now Jabber with it on the close side boards. Brings it up a little bit further to, I believe that was Job right in the center, trying to stay out of the crease and just barely has her toe inside of it and immediately going to be called down by the referee. Now the Titans move it on the close side boards right in front of the penalty boxes. It's going to be knocked loose, and now Markham is going to try to make something happen. Got Jabber with her. As Jabber takes a bit of a high shot and takes a shot off, and not knowing where it was Kozak, just kind of whips around and drags the stick. And a nice job by the Saints regaining it at the half one more time. Jabber, cross pass for Bielersick. Bielersick back to Jabber. Jabber to Kalbick. Sorry, my apologies, that's Crake. Crake is going to take a shot that goes just over the net. Bielersick maintains possession. Jabber now winds and fires one right into the stick of Kozak. It's just going to roll out of her stick and going to be picked up by Perrin. Tries to bring it in through center, and right there to meet it was Jabber one more time. Keeps the Saints on the offensive. We're staying on the left side of your screen here. 4:47 to play here in the second. Is slipping a shot there was Kalbick, and Jabber takes a shot that ends up right in the stick of Kozak. Let's see if the Titans can maybe clear it this time. As now the Titans bring it across the half. They are able to clear it. Let's see what they can mount for a response to just a dominant couple minutes there by the Saints. Doesn't look like much as Ballum is going to immediately strip the ball, and it bounces off over the half to nobody, and now with it is Payne. Payne is going to fire one just wide, and that's going to go all the way into the Titans bench with 4:05 to play in the second. Saints cross pass intended for Kalbick. Kalbick is just going to scoop it towards the Titans zone, as the Titans are going to pick that one up. Across the half, a couple players' bodies are going to meet there. And now Hilchey has it. Hilchey waiting for the reinforcements to come onto the floor. Pass off to Parsons. Parsons, bouncing shot, goes just wide. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 3:27 to play in the second. And looking for just a scoop and shoot was Carpenter. Didn't find the back of her stick. His ball just rolling. Picked up now. Brought in by the Saints. Carvalho. Nice job to bring that one in and maintain possession for the Saints. And the pass intended for Jabber missed her completely. They're going to call that one over and back and be awarded to the Titans with under 3 to go here in the second. Hilchey has it. Pass off. Thompson. Another pass. Winds in, fires one just wide as Hobday, as Hilchey regains it. 13 seconds on the shot clock, trying to fire it and hits a little piece of Jabber actually. As now the Saints going to pick that one up and bring it back across. Job with it. Slows it down. Off to Crake. Now Jabber with it. 14. Bielersick. Winds, fires and scores! Bielersick gets the Titans back within 3. It's 6-3 Titans favor. .207 to go, and now the Saints and Titans are basically going pound for pound with each other. After a dominant early first period by the Titans, the Saints haven't quite been able to find their way to claw it back in, but maybe this is the start of the redemption arc for them. It's the Titans trying to move it through center. Ball currently loose. Stewart just tracking that one all the way behind her own net. As the Titans pick it up right in front, DiVincenzo trying to take a shot. That goes a little bit wide. Now Perrin has it. Perrin, pass off. Trying to get around, find a lane is Gamache. Gamache maybe was going to Woodland there. There was a couple players right there that she could have been going to, and now with it is Kalbick. Kalbick stops it up. Off to Jabber. Jabber winds and fires one. Goes off of Kozak onto the close side boards. Fresh 30 to work with, minute 15 to play in the second. Now Bielersick driving in, taking a shot off that Kozak finds the answer for. Now it's going to be DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo walks in alone and off the shoulder of Stewart. Little spin move there, is trying to break free and take a shot off, and scores is going to be Elena Walker. And the Titans find the answer, go right back up by 4 with 53.6 to play in the middle frame. Great job by Walker to just shake off the defense that was all over her. Finds a way past Stewart to make it a 7-3 game for the Titans. Is now Hilchey just fixing her helmet here before we get the face off. It's Hilchey and Bielersick go at it again. Ball loose, and nice job by Bielersick just to shovel it to Jabber in the zone. 46 to go. 20 seconds are going to separate shot and game clocks at this point. Jabber holds it, 19 on the shot clock. Fires one that's going to hit the net. And now it's going to be a 3-second separation on the shot and game clocks now. As bringing it in is going to be the Titans looking for another one. A nice shot opportunity there by Hilchey. And now it's going to be 16 seconds left in the period. Titans, are they going to hold it? Are they going to go for one more? Maybe try and go up by 5. Pass off. 5 seconds to go as the Saints are going to regain possession of it and try and run it through center. It's not going to matter as time will expire here in the second. And through 40 minutes, the Titans lead the Saints 7-3 inside Bill Hunter. You're watching CROW LAX TV. My name is Keenan. We'll be back with the third. Well, welcome back inside Bill Hunter Arena. 20 minutes to go here between the Capital Region Saints and the Sherwood Park Titans. And right now, the visiting Titans with a commanding 7-3 lead through the first 40 minutes of this one. We've seen weirder things happen. Anything can happen, and the Saints certainly hope that those things that happen are ones that do their way. His ball is down, and we are back underway here inside Bill Hunter for the final 20 minutes of this contest, as now the Saints looking to try and get something going here, and a quick shot that's going to go just a little bit wide and bounce into the stick of Job. Job down low is Jabber. Jabber walks it up a little bit and trying to go down low for Job one more time, as she's going to run it back up and take a shot off that I believe caught a piece of Kozak, as they're going to give a fresh 30 to work with anyway, and bounces just a little bit wide. Now Gamache with it, passing off, intended for Hilchey, missed her stick. Ball currently loose a little bit, trying to shovel it back, but ends up with Delano. Delano has it knocked out of her stick. She swats it out of the air and just keeps that ball moving all the way down, trying to force the Titans to use up as much time as they have to. Slows it down, passes off after bringing it into the zone was Payne, as now the Titans try and make something happen here. Pass off and bouncing shot, and Stewart trying to swipe it out of midair. It just kind of bounces out of her stick and right behind the net. As now player goes down as Carpenter knocks somebody down. And now we're going to move back in left to right for this final one for the Saints. Saints. Bielersick with it. Down. Bringing it up now. Trying to shake off the person is Markham. Markham just trying to get something happening here, and ball falls out of her stick, and now the Titans trying to quickly move it back the other way. Holding it now. It's Parsons looking for some assistance maybe. Tries to pass it off, and now it's going to be shoveled up a little bit, and they aren't going to say over and back here on the Titans, which is a little bit surprising to me, but obviously these referees know something that I may not. As now it is going to be whistled down, and this one is going to be awarded to the Saints. Up to Ballum. Ballum crosses the half, pass down low is Jabber. Jabber holding it, looking for her options here, and ends up passing it to Crake. Crake, Bielersick way up at the top, and cut pass ends up right in the twine of Jerebic. And now Jerebic moves it in, covered by Bielersick. Crake right there with her. Dropping it off for Hilchey. Hilchey looking for a passing lane, finds one, getting a shot off now, and Stewart is just going to stick that one aside into the close side corner, as now the Saints going to try and get knocked off that ball by the Titans. Not going to happen, as Bielersick swoops in for a little bit of assistance, and now the Saints have a one-on-one opportunity as Jabber tries to run it in and gets a shot off that goes off of the arm of Kozak. Saints maintaining possession with it. Job to Crake. Crake to Jabber. Jabber all the way up high for Kalbick, as Kalbick's going to take a shot that's going to go wide now with Jabber one more time. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Jabber looking for a fake shot, trying to back down her defender, and getting a shot off anyway is going to be Job on a one-time opportunity. Kozak comes up with the stop. As now Hilchey just barely missing the 8 seconds. As now Delano passes off, intended for Ballum, and now fighting for it is going to be Markham. Markham comes away with it, gets it over to Ballum anyway. Ballum, Bielersick. 15:40 to go here in this one. Crake Back to Bielersick. Bielersick winds and fires one right into the stick of Kozak. Now Hilchi has a little bit of assistance to get around one woman, maybe two, and they're going to award it to the Saints just at the half. As Bielersick grabs it and sends it deep into the zone. Missed everybody's stick. That's just a bouncing ball at the moment that is in the close side corner. Picked up by the Titans, and now the Titans going to move it back right to left. Pass down low and a bouncing shot, and a nice opportunity there by Gamache to try and put the Titans up even further. Another bouncing shot, that one from Parsons, that Stewart comes up with the stop. Stewart passes off. And a pass down low intended for Nisbet, who is wearing the 29 tonight, by the way. Not wearing her usual 19. As the Titans get called down right at the half once more. Saints trying to get something to happen as Markham has it now right in front. Markham puts a floater shot just a little bit wide. Second chance opportunity, floats again as she's going to regain it maybe for a third chance, and now trying to go to Ballum right in front and missed. Anderson in front, and now the Titans have an opportunity here. 2-on-1. DiVincenzo takes a shot as she was jumping in the air to try and avoid that crease violation. As now Bielersick has it for the Saints. Bielersick gets knocked out of her stick, and Craik going to step into the circle. Get whistled down, and now the Titans back the other way. Little spin move. Finds its way over to Jerebic. Jerebic fires one right off the pad of Stewart. Loose ball in front. It's going to be shoveled up in back behind the goal line. Picked up now by the Saints, and the Saints going to come back the other way. As Job is going to bring it across the half. Slows it down just at the white. And she's going to try and cut back to go for a change off. Passes off to Bielersick as Bielersick gets her stick hit. And now trying to fire one, and that's going to go just a little bit high, but ends up right in the stick of Craik. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Finally, they do get one off onto Kozak. The rebound kept by the Saints, and this Bielersick is nailed up high. That's going to be a call against the Titans here. With 12:38 to go in this one, the Titans are going to take another 2 in the sin bin. And the Saints power play is going to be able to go back to work. Saints moving it around on the man advantage. Trying to make something happen as they slow it down. Craik to Job. Job back to Craik. Craik, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Job fires one just a little bit wide. Bielersick, maybe second chances. She gets a shot off, and another penalty coming up to the Titans now. As it's now going to be a 5-on-3 opportunity. As sitting for 2 is going to be Walker on a high sticking call. So 1:30 was left on that original call, which means this is going to be a long 5-on-3 power play, and this is the time where the Saints need to pot one to make something happen, as for some reason one of the shot clocks isn't working, as one of them didn't reset. And now they are both working one more time. That was interesting as the Saint goes down, and now trying to go to work. Bielersick tries to take a shot off, and now Kalbick with it. Kalbick trying to make a pass over to Jabber. Still another 54 seconds of 5-on-3, and if you're the Saints, you need one bad in the first penalty of this 5-on-3 at the minimum. Is now driven hard into the boards is Jabber, maintaining possession, getting a shot off, and they're going to say it wasn't in time. As now the Titans shorthanded, going to move it in, trying to go for a shorthanded goal, and taking a shot off was Perrin, and they're going to call a slashing penalty here on Bielersick, and Bielersick is furious. So the Saints technically still on a power play at the moment, but now it has been downgraded to a 5-on-4. Then we're going to go to about 31 seconds of 4-on-4, followed by about a minute and a half of power play time for the Titans. As the Titans moving it around, trying to make something happen. Saints just trying to go after it, and now moving back quickly the other way are the Saints. And a pass didn't quite find the entire way over. As the first penalty comes to an expiry, so now we are even strength 4-on-4. As now the Titans going to take advantage of it, and now all alone is going to be Callie Hilchey. Hilchey, and Stewart comes up with the stop. Keeps this one 7-3. There's another 10 seconds until the Saints are going to have about the Titans are going to have about a minute of power play time, roughly. There's now a battle for it in the close side corner, as now the Titans penalties expire, and now the Titans are going to go to work on the man advantage. With it now, rubbed out along the boards is Hobday, and it gets knocked loose, and now the Saints shorthanded, going to come back their own way now. Ballum circles back, 40 seconds still in that penalty for slashing to Bielersick. As player gets knocked down, they're going to award it to the Titans with 25 to go in that power play opportunity. And Jabber just doing everything she can to try and knock this ball loose, and she does. A nice offensive pressure by her to just make something happen, as she's just getting absolutely just grilled by a couple of the Titans defenders. As penalty is about to come to an expiry with 3-2-1. That's going to do it. We're back 5-on-5 now. 9 minutes to play here from inside Bill Hunter. 7-3 Titans lead. You're watching CROW LAX TV. Kozak comes up with it, trying to go for an opportunity here, and immediately Kalbick just knocking down Pasica. Now Pasica going to restart it for the Titans. Titans trying to move it around, trying to get it down low as the pass was intended for Payne. Missed that one. Now she's going to fight with a couple of Saints as another Titan's going to come in there. And now looking for it, and a nice opportunity by Pasica goes wide. Now the Saints are going to pick up the rebound. Saints back left to right, stopping just inside the zone is Mulholland, as she's going to pass off, go for a change. Ballum to Jabber. Jabber got Bielersick with her. Tries to go down to Markham down low, but Markham was covered, and it was going to be Jerebic who got all of it as ball was knocked loose, picked up by the Saints, and now they're going to try and move it back in. To Bielersick. Bielersick alone, and right off the crossbar. It doesn't get much closer than that, a game of inches. As now the Titans slowly with it is Hilchey. Hilchey winds and fires one right into the crest of Stewart. Stewart just trying to pull it towards her. She just can't. Ball currently just bouncing loose, and finally Stewart's able to slow it down and send it into the close side boards. We're trying to get that one's Kalbick. Wasn't able to get all of it. They're going to call an 8-second violation. Titans going to be awarded that ball. 7 minutes to play here inside Bill Hunter Arena. Hilchey with it now. Winds and fires another one just a little bit wide, and that had a lot of heat on it, as now the Saint is going to go down off the ball. So Job going to restart it for the Saints. Job brings it across the half. Finds a lane, quickly runs in and puts it home. And the Saints pull back within 3. And referees are going to call for a water break with 6:34 to play here in the third. Once again, my name is Keenan. You're watching CROW LAX TV. We will be back momentarily. And we're back underway here, and Bill Hunter, Saints going to be awarded the ball off the ensuing draw off of Job's 4th goal for the Saints. Not her 4th of the night, but the 4th goal for the Saints, as they're looking to claw their way back in with just over 6 minutes to go here in this one, and scores! Erica Ballum all alone. And the Saints are now closer to the Titans than they have been for a long time in this one. 7-5 is now where we sit, as Ballum, opportunist right there, finds a way to get it past Callie Kozak, who has been nothing short of phenomenal tonight, stopping some ridiculous shots by the Saints. As Bielersick is going to win it off the draw. Saints looking to go back to work quickly now, as Crake trying to gain that one, and the Titans are just going to swoop in and bring it back into the zone. Titans look to get one of their own as DiVincenzo takes a shot. Stewart comes up with the stop, and now the Saints. This game has found a new pace here with under 6 to go in the third, as now Jabber holds it, passes off to Kalbick. Kalbick. Pass trying to go to Anderson, and now DiVincenzo trying to scoop that one up right at the half. Saints regain it though, as Jabber's able to find it. Jabber shot from really far out, and I don't know how much you could hear through my microphone, but that had a ridiculous amount of heat on it. As now the Titans hold it, trying to regain more of their lead that they had, that the Saints have been able to slowly chip away at, as that one's going to go towards the net and get just a piece of Stewart. And now Markham moves it up through the half, looking to set something up for the Saints now. As Job holds it on the left side of your screen, gets it to Bielersick. Bielersick gets a little bit of assistance now. Bielersick trying to deke out her woman and hits the shoulder of Kozak, drops down to the floor, as Bielersick is going to be able to strip the Titans of the ball one more time, as now Crake has it. Crake to Bielersick. Down low, taking a shot off, and just a little bit wide was Markham. Doesn't get super close, but able to maintain possession are the Saints. As Bielersick with it. To Ballum streaking in, goes off of the crest of Kozak right down into her stick. And now back the other way is going to be Payne as she scoops it up. Can't quite beat the 8-second violation, and now the Saints are going to quickly move it back in. Looking to try and regain something with 4 minutes to go, down by 2. Saints moving it all the way around the floor. Now everybody's back in. We're back 5-on-5 now that everybody's had a chance to change off. As Titans gain possession of it in the close side corner. Bring it back right to left. It's Murray holds it. Murray looking for some help. Passes off now. The Titans making a couple of quick passing plays here. Getting a shot off. Down low. Stewart didn't know quite where that was, and getting knocked down was Tondelier. And a nice job by the Saints as now Stewart's just going to sauce that one down as far as she can and hope and pray that her offense is able to get to that ball. They're not able to as the Titans now are bobble it for a second. Now Jabber has an opportunity here. Jabber gets it off to Ballum. Ballum winds and fires one just a little bit wide. Ball bounces out pretty far. Kept in by Kalbick. Kalbick to Job. Job passes off as Jabber is just getting hounded right now. Ballum with it now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Jabber takes a shot off, and it goes past Kozak and bounces just a little bit wide of the net. 2.5 to play now. Titans bring it in. Slowed down, passed off, and missed everybody and ends up in the Saints bench. So that's going to be awarded to the Saints with 2:20 to play here. The Saints are just putting their foot on the gas pedal now. As Crake tries to find her way around and gets it swatted out by Perrin. Maintains possession. Pass off to Bielersick all alone. Bielersick and takes a shot off that goes off the back of the head of Hobday. As Bielersick just puts a little too much body on it. Going to award it to the Titans inside the final 2 now. Titans try to make something happen. Holding it is Gamache. Gamache covered by Ballum. Pass off. And now running it in, taking a shot off, and Stewart drops down as the shot by Payne goes just a little bit wide. Titans maintaining possession. Minute 30 to go. Backhand pass out to nobody. Trying to scoop it up is now trying to run in was Burmeister. They're going to award it to the Saints, however, with a minute 20 to go. As now Jabber has it on the far side boards. Jabber, minute 10. Pass right down low, and taking a shot off was Job, who just barely stepped in the crease. And a nice attempt there is now final 60 seconds of this one as the Titans quickly try to get it up to DiVincenzo. And now scooped out of midair by Chloe Stewart. As now the Titans somehow are able to find the rebound as Woodland has it. Woodland being covered. Trying to get a shot off. And it's going to find its way past Stewart. And that's going to be a goal with 41 seconds to go. The Titans back up 8-5. The gas pedal was pushed down for both of these clubs. As the ball is actually going to roll out of the face-off dot, so referee has to come and place it back in the proper spot. It's now pushed back. Saint goes down. It's going to be awarded to the Saints. Bielersick going to try and restart this one. Bielersick being covered, tries to just dump it in as far as she can. Craig trying to get there. 21 seconds to go. So the Titans gain it. And now ball currently loose, just players kind of falling everywhere right now. I don't think the Titans bench is very happy right now, but nonetheless, the Titans are able to find their way past. It's going to be Denny. Denny going to be stopped up by Ballum as Ballum is just hounding her, and the final buzzer is going to go from here inside Bill Hunter. Your final score, Sherwood Park Titans 8, Capital Region Saints 5. Well, my name is Keenan. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's game between the Capital Region Saints and the Sherwood Park Titans. We'll be back tomorrow with a couple of games right here on CROW LAX TV, including the Saints with the visiting Okotoks Raiders, who are currently playing in St. Albert. That game just started. See how that game turns out come tomorrow. That game 1:30 in the afternoon, and then in the evening it's going to be a matchup between the Red Deer Rampage and the CROW Lacrosse Club of Junior B Tier 1, as those two clubs are going to meet in the CROW's home opener at the Jerome McGinley Arena. That game starts at 6 p.m. right here on CROW LAX TV. Well, thank you again so much for tuning in. My name is Keenan, and we'll see you next time on CROW LAX TV.